Is that nice? Right then, here we go. Stairway to Heaven. Been looking forward to doing this for a long time. I'm going to do the full loop, which is 17 kilometers according to the downloaded Garmin data. And it's about 2:30 in the afternoon, 25 degrees, crystal clear weather. Well, it's a bit cloudy actually, I say crystal clear. I'm in the sun now, you can see what I'm seeing. So, first time I've used the camera with a big rucksack, so I don't know what that's going to look like. But I've got a lot to talk about. I brought a power bank for the cameras. I've got 2 cameras. I'm expecting a good 4 hours of climbing to start with. I'm going to go up the left bank. Here's another explorer just coming down. Hello, sir.
Good afternoon. How are you?
Very good. Have you just finished?
Just finished, all the way up, all the way down.
Super. Right, I was going to do the left bank and go round and have a sleep on the top.
The left bank is kind of quite, it's a bit more technical, no?
Everyone keeps telling me, I'll soon find out.
You'll find out. But anyway, you have all the, how to call it, indications.
Yeah.
So you just follow them in the evening. So.
Good, so I got my tent and my sleeping bag and everything. As ever, everybody's super nice. Right, so Stairway to Heaven. I'll tell you more about why it's called that in a few minutes. Well, no, I'll tell you now. I did some research, assuming it was some sort of biblical Christian type, mythological Bible story about a place up to heaven, a way to heaven. But it's nothing to do with that. Obviously, it's a song by Led Zeppelin, and I know a lot about Led Zeppelin, being very much a Yardbirds fan and Who fan and 60s music fan. So I do know about this. Incidentally, they're called Led Zeppelin because Keith Moon, I'm on course it says, Keith Moon, the drummer, the most eccentric drummer, most eccentric, crazy, wild pop star of all time probably, said when they were thinking about making a new band with the new Yardbirds, he said, we've got to be careful because we might go down like a lead balloon, or you might go down like a lead balloon, hence the name Led Zeppelin. I'm lost already now. Started talking about Led Zeppelin. Oh, here it is. So, their famous late 1960s song, Stairway to Heaven. And they're not even sure what the stairway is. Now, I've spoken to a couple of nice hikers at the bottom and they've given me some advice. They said, obviously, be wary of not going into Oman, which of course I'm going to be. Certainly not going to camp in Oman at all. And they said that the police might ask what I'm doing up there. Of course, it's obvious that I'm hiking. And one guy said, provided you don't look like a drug smuggler or a smuggler of sorts, that'll be fine anyway. But obviously I'm going to stay out of Oman, as far as I know. Solar sensor wall light. Is that just a light, basically? Of course, up on Jebel Jais, when you do the big climb up to 1,640 meters, you have to sign in. This is a big climb. What I'm planning on doing now is spending the next 24 hours or so completing the full Stairway to Heaven loop, which includes about 1,500 meters of climbing. Principally, it's going to be very hard up and very hard down. It's not like a zigzag up and down. Here's loads of explorers. Look at these people. They all look very happy. These guys look happy because they finished, have they?
Yeah, we did it.
Oh, to Alain?
Yeah, we're in Alain.
You're walking?
All the way.
Come on.
Running.
On your bikes. Well done, everybody. Hey. I'm going to film this for the English Explorer on YouTube. Okay. See you now. Oh, they all look like they... Oh, and there's even more. This is the most popular route in the world. Hello.
Hi, are you starting?
Just starting, but I'm going to camp out tonight.
Oh.
And I was thinking about doing the full loop.
Oh, Good
Would,
luck.
would you recommend it?
Stay safe.
Yeah, it's nice.
No.
Stay safe. That's all.
I wouldn't. Unless you're sleeping and
Oh, I'm sleepy. I've got 7.5 litres waters and some popcorn.
it's a bit too hot, but
It's too hot.
too hot now, yeah. It's a bit too hot. Sun is coming in, no?
How you all doing, boys? Mixed messages there from that group. The ladies looked like they loved it. The men looked like it was quite a tough walk for them. I did make a film on my other YouTube channel about can women beat their men in a sport? And the answer, of course, is no. However, when you get up to ultra endurance, it does become a lot more competitive. And there is a very famous running race called the Mad Dog Big Bash or something. And women have been known to win it, beat men at the elite level. I'm only 0.85 of a kilometre in and I'm drenched with sweat, drenched. Oops. I think, given the fact that I'm carrying a 25 kilogram rucksack, obviously it's making a difficult walk, a difficult hike, much harder. But I'm anticipating this rucksack getting lighter as we go, as I drink and consume the contents. So, it's obvious why it's called Stairway to Heaven now. Nothing to do with Led Zeppelin's song. There's just already an endless set of rough steps that clearly have been made some time ago. Some of them are disintegrated, but it's pretty obvious where we're going. The groups that have come down so far have basically gone straight up and straight down what we call, I mean, maybe I'll do that. I'll make a choice soon. I was planning on doing the full loop, but I might just do the UAE side. I'll decide in a minute. Spectacular. All right, I'm about 1.5 kilometres into the Stairway to Heaven. I would describe it as something else, not Stairway to Heaven, stairway straight to hell. The trouble is we're going straight up. It's been tough. Oh, there's some other people coming as well. Oh, fine. Hi there. How are you both doing? What? Say again?
You're going to hold up for the full tour?
I've got a right arm like Thor.
Oh.
A heart like... Where have you just been? I know it's obvious, but have you done the full loop or the...
Yeah, full loop. Yeah, I've done the stairway.
So you went left and went round?
Yeah.
That's what I'm planning on doing. Well, in my ideal scenario, instead of going to Magettagans, I'd park up there about 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
Quick 3-hour blast up, set the tent up, get a little barbecue, you know, catch up to date with the football scores.
Yeah.
In the morning, have a pleasant stroll down. I'll be Ras Al Khaimah for breakfast.
And some lunch in for top golf.
There you go. That's the ideal scenario. As it stands now, I've got 1.5 hours to break for camp, otherwise it's going to be dark. And I'm feeling quick. It's how quick I'm actually am though. There's a big difference between what I feel and what I do.
Best get yourself up there.
Right guys, say hello.
Hi.
I'll just check up. Right, they've just completed the complete loop and they said it's tough but it's nice. I mean, this is brilliant. Look at this. Look at this. I love it. This is in my mind what it was all like. Adventurous. I'd almost consider jogging round. And the first 1.5 kilometres been up constantly. Not eyeballs out climbing, it's been a staircase to heaven. Hence the title. But this I love. Look at this. Look at this. And more stairs. Oh, whoops. And there's even more people coming down. The secret to being popular is to go up when people are coming down. Look at this. I'll put that over there. Hello guys. Hello. How are you all three doing? Where have you been? Have you done the full loop or what?
Yeah, full loop.
Super. And you've got a big crowbar.
Yeah, they're like working here.
Oh, not in case there's trouble.
Yeah.
There's not like security. All right, guys.
So you're camping here today?
Yeah, I'm going to camp up later in a few hours. They look like they've just been running. Fresh as fresh as the morning dew. Right, it's getting on for about 3:30 now, and there's a sort of rest area on the left-hand side. A couple of signs said Jebel Jais hiking. I got a first downhill, which, if I'm being honest, normally I'd say, oh yes, please. But the truth is, I don't want to do any descending. Certainly not today. I just want to go up Stairway to Heaven, and then tomorrow come down Stairway to Heaven. Right, everybody I've seen so far today, and I've seen quite a few, they've all done it in a day. And whether that's the preferred way, of course, I'm looking forward to camping out, that's the truth. But clearly you can do it a day. Everybody's looked pretty tired and everybody looks like they've had a good workout. It's one of those ones, there's no easy way around. Even if you're fit and strong, I suppose you go a bit quicker and it becomes a challenge in itself. It's all relative, isn't it? I don't know, the top mountaineers, if they went at their pace around here, they'd still find it challenging. So, at some point soon, I'll be coming to the junction, the dreaded left turn up the left bank. I'll show you. When I was driving in, I was saying about how ominous the big wall looked rising up through the clouds. And now I'm underneath it. I'm afraid to say it looks even worse. It's massive. That's the only way to describe it. And I'm guessing 1,000 meters. I don't know. Let's see if I stand on here and then you can get the camera low down. Straight up. No idea where the left bank goes, somewhere up there. Excuse me. That's got to be best part of 1,000 meters straight up there. We're going to top out, as I say, well over 1,500 meters. I'll let you know, I've got all the data, I'll put it all in the description. I don't want this film just to be about, oh my God, this is so hard, stairs, stairway to heaven. I want it to be a bit more enlightening. And to be honest, when you get your head up and have a look around, it's absolutely spectacular. Without a doubt. I mean, I've done Jebel Jais, you know, from the car park, and you get the same views. But there's something added. Let's have a look at this. There's something added when you've done it yourself. Once you've actually walked up here. I mean, I'm nowhere near the top, don't get me wrong. I'm not celebrating. I mean, just let me show you where I am. Absolutely nowhere near the top. And I suppose, in the very same breath about saying I don't want this to be about how hard it is, I think it's impossible to talk about Stairway to Heaven without saying how hard it is. I can see the clouds on the top there. It's going to be an interesting camp out tonight. I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to have to make a decision soon because I'm right underneath the face now. Woo! That's a good echo. And oh, it's a spider. I was going to say I can feel the sweat pouring down my face, but it's a spider. Oh no, I'm suddenly paranoid. Right then. Stairway to Heaven. People in Ras Al Khaimah are wondering what's going on. Right, come on, stop messing around. What a walk. Now, if I go through, you won't see this on the camera, but up there is a little gully. And I don't see any option but to go through there. Wow. Come on, up we go. I'm drenched in sweat. Wow. Honestly, it gets better. It gets better and better. Look at this. Better and better and better. Now I wonder if this is the waterfall that somebody mentioned to me towards the bottom. That was that group of 4. the two guys at the beginning, they were descending slightly quicker than the ladies. They talked about a waterfall being dry at the moment. This would have to be it. This would have to be it. I imagine this is spectacular. I'm definitely going to come back when it's raining. Look at this. Woo! Can you imagine the rain screaming round here? I wouldn't like to be up here when it was doing it, but if I was and nice and safe and had a camera, it'd be pretty spectacular. It's been a lot of work on this trail. I suggest a team has spent a long time doing this, and I really do thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Everybody that comes up here should spare a thought, because this is hard work. This is hard work walking. Imagine coming up here to work. Right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to push on for one more shelter and see if there's one of these for me to make camp under. Not that it's going to rain, or not that it's going to be windy, or not that it's going to be very sunny, just that somebody's already done the hard work. It's flat. Whoop. Look at this, everybody. Say hello to everybody. Hi. Now, what a story this is. I was coming up thinking I won't see another soul here, no one else. And then when you were coming down, and tell them what you just said to me.
You're the one with the.
But you actually said hello on YouTube, didn't you? On the comments and stuff like that. So what a small world. We all met. And so you're going to come back up for me now?
No.
Come on.
No, we're going now.
I think I might come down with you. It's tough, isn't it?
But you should explore the.
Oh yeah. I'm going to camp tonight.
It's very difficult.
Yes, I know it's difficult.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But still, the view. Take time and go it slowly. It's fine. We're done.
You've still got a long way to go yet. It's going to be dark by the time you get down.
Yeah.
Have you got lights?
Yes,
Yeah,
we
we
have.
have light. You have light, right?
Oh yeah, I've got everything. Look, everything.
Yeah.
Right, guys. I'll see you soon.
Yeah.
Oh, a big photo.
Yes.
They want a photo
Yeah,
of you.
two of us.
Look, we can have a really big photo.
Okay.
Oh, what a small world that is. Now, they've got a long way to go. They've got lights, which I'm pleased to say, because I would have toying with the idea of giving them one of my lights. Isn't that a small world? That lady said hello to me on YouTube, and I hope I said hello back. I certainly will do. Go straight back on. Yeah, I'm going to break for camp. Next place. Next place I'm able to. It's moments like that you kind of forget about exactly how tired you are on Stairway to Heaven. Right, I'm really pleased with the progress I've made. Well over 1,000 metres. I was at 1,000 metres a long way down there, so it wouldn't surprise me if I'm at more than 1,100 metres above sea level. I am going to break next feasible, realistic camping spot. I've questioned myself, was it a good idea to bring all the camping stuff? And I didn't really have much choice, to be honest. Yeah, this is a very heavy rucksack, and a lot of people have gone alpine style up here, which is probably, if I was to do it again, I'm definitely going to come back and do the full loop, but I'll certainly do it in a day, and literally I'll just wear a camelback and virtually run round. But I'm really pleased with my progress. I've plodded all the way. I've stopped to speak to people and had the occasional drink. Also, on that drive in, as you can see on the video, hopefully, you can see the clouds that I was going to have to ascend through. And in actual fact, if I look down there every now and again, I'm certainly in line with the clouds. Every now and again I see a little wisp of cloud below me. So I'm now officially up in the clouds. Stairway to heaven. Oh, I'm not going to lie, that's a relief. Taking that rucksack off, 25 kilos. You get to the gym, go to the weight lifting section, the power section, pick up a 25 kilo plate, and I've just carried that up there. I'm pleased though, got no alternative because I'm camping out. And yeah, really nice. It's a shame that, and I mean I hate it, this is all fresh orange peel. So somebody, and I mean this, somebody I've seen that's been walking up, just get rid of it. Throw it a long way away, I don't care, it makes sense, but don't just drop it on the floor where it's just a pigsty. I know we're not allowed to use those words, but it's just dirty. Water and everything. Come on guys, clean up. So anyway, got a break for camp now, looking forward to having a nice drink, get the chair out, and a super chillax. End of day one. So it's 10 to 6. I'm not exactly sure what time I set off, to be honest. I ended up chatting to most people. But I've walked fairly solid all the way. The only times I've stopped have been to speak to people or, as I say, have a quick drink. Oh, fantastic. Tent is up, camera's charging, wet clothes squared away, shower had, well not really a shower but dried off. Fantastic. Got a few treats, got my light for later, look at this. Very good, and wait, it actually goes to white as well. So looking forward to that, so that's going to be hanging there. And the good thing about this, should I be having a late night session, I can actually wind it up. But it has got a USB charger, so look at that. Luckily it's still light now. A full bag of popcorn, cheese sandwiches, dried fruits, more dried fruits, more cheese sandwiches. Thank you. Oh. So what's it been like? Been very good. Is it for everybody? Absolutely not. Just by the sheer size of this, and the truth is, because I'm not used to following a route on the Garmin, I'm used to creating the routes in the first place. Every time I want to come out and kind of have a look where I am, because I'm just not familiar with the functions. So I've kind of come out of the course and then go back into the course. So I'll have a look at the data in a minute to see where I am. But I'm pretty high up, but there's a long way to go yet. The place is massive. Absolutely. As big as you imagine it is, it's twice as big. And I've got a long way to go yet. It tops out at 1,700 metres, I had a look. And it starts at 200 metres. That's 1,500 metres. I climb solidly, I'm going to say 2 till 5:30, 3.5 hours solidly, and I'm nowhere near the top. It's that tough. That group who were struggling on the way down, I imagine they're having a torrid time now. I did ask them if they had lights. They started at 4 o'clock in the morning, and I saw them after 4 o'clock, so they've been going more than 12 hours, and they still had a couple of hours to go. And it wasn't like they were descending fresh as daisies. I imagine that they've had quite a torrid time. It's not for everybody. I'm certain once I get there, I'm going to think this is brilliant. Yeah, it's a really good one. I've come up the right bank, so I'm staying in the UAE just about all the way. As I say, I spoke to 2 military guys, and they recommended against me going up the left side, and I couldn't really say no. And the truth is, as I'm making the film, this makes sense. This is they're both equal. They both top out at the same place. So theoretically, but that's a bit more rugged. That's a bit more scrambly. It's not rock climbing. It's not, it's not dangerous per se. But this is a kind of a hiking trail, just unbelievably long. And if I'm really being honest, there's some sections on it by the waterfall. And don't get me wrong. I mean, that waterfall is, I imagine, when there's water flying over, it's spectacular. But it's no Foz de Iguazu or Niagara or Angel Falls or Victoria Falls or any of those. But I imagine it's very, very impressive. But the bit leading up to it, wow, really good. Really good. Listen, I'm going to have my sandwich and I'm going to have a glass of water and I'm just going to relax. And I have no idea if I've got data on the phone here. But the truth is, I don't even know where my phone is. I might not even check. I don't know if you can pick it up, but there's clouds now well and truly in the valley. Excuse me. If anybody tells you that they don't like cheddar cheese sandwich, extra mature vintage cheddar cheese sandwiches, look them in the eye and say you are out of your mind. You have no idea what you're talking about. Cheddar cheese, vintage cheddar cheese, wow. A little fact as well, cheddar cheese should only be if they'd copyrighted it like Camembert and some others like Gorgonzola. Not Gorgonzola, but Camembert did, I know that. They didn't copyright it in cheddar. An authentic cheddar cheese has to be aged in a cave in Cheddar Gorge in the southwest of England. I've been there. Beautiful. If you do go to England, put it on your list. London, Birmingham, Cheddar Gorge, Snowdon, Scarfell Pike, Ben Nevis. There's quite a lot to do in England, Scotland and Wales. Not so much in Northern Ireland, but there is the Giant's Causeway, and there's a few things to do, of course. I suppose the truth is, wherever you are, you'll find things to do. I am rambling now. Now, this chair is extremely lightweight, even though it's still 2 kilos. And it feels very comfy sat like this, but it feels particularly fragile. So it wouldn't surprise me if, as I'm getting out, I collapse it. I'll get out carefully. See you later. Oh, yeah.